baseball, and it comes your way next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Yankees.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
From the belt, the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's coming off a month where he hit over 500. That's swinging it. And if you could do that over a course of a month, you're talking about an elite player.
Stepping into the box, Scotty Hayward, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Step on the back for 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In now is the Yankees DH, Nino Reyes. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Runner goes. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hayward stands at second with 2 gone. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees not. Now the pitch.
Leading off for the Jays.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Brandon Drury in this one. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
The count now at 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Justin Smoke will be next. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
So we got him looking there. Hendrys Morales becomes out number 2 this inning.
Baseman, Justin.
Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in the scoring position.
And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Still no score. Here's Brett Gardner now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's collected 11 hits in 42 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Hit in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today.
Number 99.
And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Hit sharply on the ground. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's only 2 for 10. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, you need it up.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on them. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Next to bat for Toronto, Rowdy Tellez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late square, and this is popped up. Hodge is there, and he'll bring this one in. One, two, three, go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Scotty Hayward.
Digging in to try it again, Scotty Hayward, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
First pitch on its way. Popped up. Galvis moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in for the Jays, Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Freddie Galvis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Towards second. And he'll go to second here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Galvis aboard here at first with nobody out. And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a pass ball. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Kevin.
In now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. None out, runners at first and second. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Hayward. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kendry Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
This hasn't been the most impressive at bat for him so far. That last swing wasn't exactly textbook. We'll see if he can battle now and turn it around.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
2 men on, 2 out, and in next the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. The pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
You don't want to push me too far. Stay low, baby, you was messing with a star, right?
Striding forward now is the DH,
Leading off
Nino
for the Yankees,
Reese. He'll look to bounce
designated
back
hitter,
after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
The left fielder, number 11.
Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Smoke is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Count is 1-2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Richard moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Miguel Andujar started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. The 0-1 offering. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I know he's down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Yanks lead 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The next 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Grichuk is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 44.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
He's safe.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in now, Oscar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Third baseman,
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Gary Sanchez.
Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now here it comes.
Luke Voigt
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
now batting.
So a runner at first with DJ 1 out now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Pilar's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Back to first, but it's right over his head. The tag will get him coming back to first. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Freddie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
In now, Reese McGuire, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in, Scotty Hayward. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Next for the Yankees.
Digging in and looking for more, Nino Reese. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Popped him up. Smoke over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, and this is still a 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The second baseman,
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Judge is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired.
Off with the Yankees.
Standing in, Brett Gardner. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Launched to right field and deep. Richard looks up, and as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Brett Gardner has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. McGuire is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. Richard is there. 2 down. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
High pop-up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Get up and stretch. It's now 1-0 New York. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Pops this one up. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Galvis behind 0-2.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad op.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the... Next for New York, Luke Voigt.
Leading
He
off for the
singled
Yankees,
his last time
the
up.
first baseman.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 the count. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Here's a pop-up now. Smoke is there for it. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Torres. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run. Striding in once again, Kendrys Morales. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a base hit as they finally break through here to tie the ball game at 1. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Gardner is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left, and that's off the left field wall. And he's in at third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone.
Number 44.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Pulled toward right center field. Judge is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Scotty Hayward.
The right fielder, Scotty Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Drury is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Every
Now
pitcher
batting,
loves to get quick
designated
outs,
hitter,
right? How about
Nino
that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a
Reese.
pop-up to start the inning.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nino Reese. First pitch on its way. High and deep to center field. Looking up is Pilar. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's now a one-run ball game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Brett Gardner will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game. And on cue, there it was back in the seventh inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Hit out towards second. Morales comes up with it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that. They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And some dramatic... Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
Third baseman, number 3.
So striding in, Brendan Drury, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward is after it, but this will land untouched. Hernandez, the runner at third with no outs. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hayward has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Judge is there. Let's see if they test it. And they'll tie the ball game if the run scores, evening things at 2. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Hard liner toward short. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Center fielder, Kevin.
Jonathan Davis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. No balls and a strike to count. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
And he will strike him out. 10 now.
Your
Jonathan
attention,
Davis
please.
will stay in the ball
This
game as he
game
takes over in
defensively for the
center.
Blue Jays. Now playing center
Ready for
field.
another chance?
Number
Miguel
1.
Andujar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did,
Now
and all you have to
pitching for the
show
Blue
for it is
Jays.
a jog back to the dugout.
45.
That can get in your head for a little while.
Thomas Pannone takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
That's for the Yankees.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez.
Sanchez.
In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Hernandez will reach out with one hand. So coming to the plate, Kendrys Morales. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. High in the air out to center field. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball.
That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And the Blue Jays are winners in walk-off fashion.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Thomas Pannone wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Tristan Hodge struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.